How much do you need to be making in order to comfortably afford the 2024 Mazda MX-5 Miata? Let's find out. Let's take a look at the Grand Touring trim, which is the top trim level out of the options available and has a starting price of $34,285. It has a 6-speed manual transmission, 181 horsepower, a 16-valve 4-cylinder engine, and they all come in rear-wheel drive. The jet black exterior color is included in the price, and then you also have the choice of sand metallic, arrow gray, or snowflake white pearl for an additional $450. Or you also have the choice between Soul Red Crystal Metallic or Machine Gray Metallic for an additional $595. It also comes with black leather interior and 17-inch aluminum alloy wheels with a dark silver finish and high-performance tires. And it has heated side mirrors as well as heated seats, a Bose 9-speaker premium audio system, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a leather-wrapped steering wheel as well as a leather-wrapped shift knob, an 8.8-inch center display, a Mazda Connect infotainment system as well as a Mazda navigation system, and then of course you have your packages and accessories that you can add on for an additional cost as well. And very quickly, before we get into the numbers, head over to the link in my description and check out feelingprettygood.com. They're an automotive lifestyle brand and they've got some really cool accessories and lots of apparel. And if you use code HAVEN at checkout, then you get an additional 10% off your entire order. It definitely helps the channel, so I do very much appreciate that. Like I said, I'll link them down in the description if you want to check them out. The Mazda MX-5 Miata does have a delivery fee of $1,185, and if you were to add an 8% sales tax, then that would be $2,837.60 that you'd be adding in sales tax as well, which would then bring the total price to $38,307.60 total for the MX-5 Miata. Now, say that you put $0 down and you got approved for 72-month financing, which is a total of 6 years, at an 8% APR, then your monthly payments would be about $671.66 a month on average for the MX-5 Miata. And in those 6 years, you would pay a total of $10,051.66 in interest. But of course, as we all know, that is not everything that goes into the cost of owning and maintaining this vehicle, so we have to factor in some other major expenses as well. Things like car insurance, which for the MX-5 Miata would be about $1,620 a year, which is about $135 a month for your average car insurance cost. However, those numbers are going to fluctuate depending on the state that you live in, your driving history, and your age, as well as a bunch of other factors. So just make sure you keep in mind that those numbers are going to fluctuate depending on your personal circumstances. And in terms of gas, if you were to consider that the average person drives about 1,200 miles per month, or about 15,000 miles per year, plus the average current cost of premium gas today, then you'd be looking at about $147.53 a month for your average gas cost. Now, in terms of maintenance, you'd be looking at about $576.10 a year, which is about $48.01 per month for your average maintenance cost. Now, if you were to add all of these monthly costs together, then you'd be looking at about $1,002.20 a month on average for the MX-5 Miata. Now, let's say that you wanted to keep that at a comfortable 15% of your average annual income, then that means that you would need to be making about $80,175.87 annually in order to keep it in that comfortable 15% range of your average annual income. Now, just to put that in perspective for you, if you were to pay those same monthly costs every single month for the entire 72 months that you're financing, then in those 6 years alone, you would pay a total of $72,158.28 total over those 6 years for the 2024 Mazda MX-5 Miata. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.